Welcome to the Wisdom Tree. I'm dressed a little different today, of course, for the holiday we often call Christmas. I'm dressed actually as Father Christmas of Narnia. You can see behind me the lion, which is the king of this story written by C.S. Lewis called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Lion King, called Aslan, has been missing from the country of Narnia, and 4 children are brought into the country as a result of a prophecy that says when these children arrive, when the children, sons and daughters of Adam, come into the land, it will be a sign that Aslan is returning to break a terrible curse that's been on Narnia for many, many years. And the curse includes that it was always winter and never Christmas. Right in the midst of the story, the children are running for their lives, looking for their brother, and they run into a great surprise, and that was that Father Christmas is here, which is a huge and joyful celebration, because that means that Christmas is coming back to Narnia, and that means that Aslan is returning to destroy the wicked witch's power who's put the curse of winter upon the nation, and bring back the great kingdom of Narnia. And the plan is for these children to be kings and queens of Narnia. This is a beautiful picture of the gospel of Jesus Christ and his return, his initial coming to the earth to break the curse over man, and his ultimate return. And he knows exactly the right time for everything. You might notice on the picture behind me, there's a watch on the lion's hand, which is kind of funny and comical, but it symbolizes that he has the perfect time for everything. Some of us probably feel like we might be missing the time and the crisis that's going on in our nation and in the nations of the earth with COVID, with all the election dynamics. But we're all trusting in the Lion of Judah. We're trusting in the Trinitarian God. One of the wisdom resources out of the Bible is a famous prayer or blessing called the Aaronic blessing. It was given to the priests over Israel to bless the people with and mark every person so that God's name was literally written on them, and therefore his blessing would fall on them, on their families, on their households, on their businesses, on their land, on their nation. And this is exactly what we need in this hour. It was exciting for me at the beginning of last year, 2020. A song was released taking this blessing and turning it into music, and it's gone all over the earth. Many of you may have heard it, and it's called The Blessing. It's based on this Aaronic blessing. Just a couple comments about the blessing. It's a threefold blessing. Each phrase represents Father, and then Son, and then Holy Spirit. Each phrase builds in the Hebrew language from 3 words to 5 words to 7 words, all symbolic of an increase of blessings spreading out in a tangible way over God's people, over us individually, over our families, and over our nation. And so I'm just going to walk through the 3 phrases, and then I'm just going to sing it at the end over all of you. So it starts with the Lord bless you and keep you, which is an image of a father kneeling down, giving a gift to his child, and then protecting that child under shelter. Second phrase is the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you, which is a picture of Jesus, the Son of God, the light of the world, shining out over humanity and pouring out his resource with such a grace that it brings an encampment and a permanent deposit of resource and restoration. And then the third phrase, the Lord lifts up his face before you and gives you shalom. So this is a picture of a father literally lifting up his child, brilliantly lighting up with his face shining, looking directly in the child's eyes with absolute delight, and then placing that child in abundant resource, an inheritance more than enough, not only for the child's life then, but for all of their life and for the future of his generations. And so this is a powerful blessing, and I'm just going to sing it over you now as you're listening to it. The Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. And we sing, Amen, 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 Amen. The Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Have a great Christmas.